Here's my video review of F.E.A.R. 3. F.E.A.R. 3 is a first-person shooter, and it's all about these two crazy brothers. One is Point Man and the other is F.E.A.R. that share this dark past. Their creepy childhood is unraveled in the storyline, especially F.E.A.R., who it seemed was killed by his brother, but sort of returns as a ghost with psychic powers. I think it's really an original setting for a first-person shooter. There's a lot of creepiness in this game. Not really horror, but still a lot of strange things happen. You know, strange colors, events, flashbacks, visions in and out of focus. If you played the first two F.E.A.R. games, you know what you're in for. The graphics look really good, I think, especially the effects. You know, while shooting all the debris flying around, all that stuff that, you know, happens, the air waves of the explosions, the blood splattering, it all looks amazing. And the sound effects are brilliant as well. The shooting is really, you know, over the top, and you really need to play this in a dark room with the earphones on. I love the in-game cinematics that sort of flow into actual gameplay like this. So the first two games became somewhat boring after a while because of the same environments and the gameplay mechanics, namely only the shooting. Here they mix things up a bit, you know, with different locations, different color scheme, different gameplay as well, and I'll come to that later. So you start the campaign as Point Man, and he's being locked up in this prison, and F.E.A.R., his brother, helps him escape. That's when the shooting begins, and this game is all about the shooting, and it's really, really excellent. You know, weapons feel really badass, and they pack a punch. Enemy soldiers are intelligent, they work in packs, they flank you, they throw grenades, and it's really action-packed. This is sometimes a very tough game. You know, it's challenging, but, you know, for you shooter fans out there, this is the game to get. But not only soldiers, but also some crazy dudes right out of Condemned 2, it seems, are running at you with axes and, you know, just want to kill you. Or these suicide bombers that have these bomb belts around their waists, and it's just crazy to hear those beeping sounds that you know you're in trouble. But Point Man has this advantage, and that's that he can slow down time, so bullet time sort of, to kill his enemies, and you're gonna need this feature. I was smiling all the way because the bullet time just makes a lot of fun things you can do shooting. You know, this is how a shooter should be, in your face, and there's some crazy shit you can pull off, like this guy. I shot in the leg, but he kept coming. Or this guy, I shot in the face only to detonate his bomb belt later when others were around. Still, this is a corridor shooter, so things are really linear. Even so, at some point I got lost sometimes because the exit only opened when I kill all the enemies, and I overlooked a letter here and there, but, you know, these are minor things. One of the things I said about the second game in my video review you can find on my channel is that it didn't do anything new. Now that cannot be said about this new game, F.E.A.R. 3. It introduces some new gameplay elements. Once you've cleared a level, you can choose to replay it using F.E.A.R. or as F.E.A.R., the other ghostly brother. F.E.A.R. has no gun and cannot slow down time, but has this energy blast, and he can temporarily possess enemies. Do this at the right moment and you can start shooting enemies right in their midst, like this. So there is some actual replay value to the campaign. That's something that's rarely seen in first-person shooters. So in almost every way, this game is an improvement over the first two games. I had a blast, literally, with this game. And I think every shooter fan will love this. So it's worth every penny. I give this game an 8.5 out of 10. So thanks for watching. Leave comments and let me know what you think.